Hello, and welcome back to Rogue Legacy. Progress will be made, darn it. We're actually going to try, being the key word, to make some boss runs. I'd forgotten what I was spending money on, other than crit chance. I already knew I was spending money on crit chance. We have some ranger limbs, which are pretty good, but extremely heavy. Alright, so we have spare weights, but nothing to spend it on, so I will grab a health up. Why not? And then, we should have... I probably should have checked this before I did that, but we should have... What I wish to do here involves a whole lot of blood equipment, and I don't have the blood cape, so I don't actually have as much blood equipment as I thought I did. We may as well equip that. So I can't actually afford the blood equipment now that I've herp-derped my way into herp-derp-dude. But, that weighs more than the ranger helm? Apparently the blood helm weighs more than the ranger helm. The general plan here is to have a whole lot of vampirism. And we're gonna use that guy. In fact, we may as well just do it now. I'm not entirely sure how the architect works, but we're going to use that guy to try and get, maybe you can read some treasures your ancestors missed. We're going to try and get to the boss in the forest and get that done. Now it's the same castle. That is this would be a really good castle to keep for the tower, actually. Now because we've done the architect, we lose some of our income. However, we still get, 8 gold to the per coin, so it's really not that bad. Also, dat crit, yo. Now, what we need to do is find the forest, which turns out I never actually found with my other character. I'm gonna assume it's this way. Somewhere over here. We're getting a lot of food drops. For whatever reason. Not entirely sure why. Also, this eyeball needs to die, because he's all up in my business. It's really good to be a Hokage for this boss fight, this boss in general. However, I'm going pretty heavily crit chance, so we're going to act like the Hokage doesn't exist for the time being. That's probably where I want to be. There is a chest down here, though. Just somewhere. Oh, here we go. Okay. I like that quick drop, by the way. That was really not worth the time, but whatever. Mostly because I don't have to push 2 buttons to drop down somewhere, which is quite nice. Well, there goes that piece of gold. Like, right then, I probably would have messed it up. It mostly helps me with the jump platformy things. Beyond that, it's only convenience, really. There's no innate benefit from it. That's mostly just because I suck at using a controller, though, quite frankly. That was stupid, but hey, we get 6 health back every time we kill something. And the reason I want vampirism is because of the crap he spawns during the fight, so that would allow me to regenerate some of my lost health during the fight, which would be extremely helpful, assuming I don't take like 1 billion damage every quarter of a second, which is highly likely. Quite frankly. I'm really curious if there is a crit chance boosting like armor set or something, because that would be extremely cool. I have not even seen close to half of the armor in the game, and I've played this game for many, many hours. So there is a lot of equipment. There's a lot of everything. Here is the forest. So if we keep this castle, we can now teleport to and from the forest quickly. I need to find the boss, though. The intention, anyway, is to find the boss eventually, so... Whoa, I really don't like these dudes. Especially when I do that, just casually walk into them like an idiot. And that's gonna... Okay, I thought it was gonna come up here, but it's just gonna bounce around perpetually down there, which is fine by me. Whoa, Nelly. Silver bracers are really good, so that was totally worth the time and effort. Which was basically nothing. I wish I could hit mages into spikes, that would make me extremely happy, but then they would end up just killing themselves most of the time, so... That was incredibly poor. Welcome to me! Everything I do is incredibly poor. I don't need to do the boss run on this run, I just simply need to find the boss. Well, we may end up just doing the boss run, because we're already here, so... And we have decent health, so... Just to make sure that's activated, so we can teleport straight to a boss room now. And I want to kill this guy, because we are pretty high level. I wanna get on with figuring out how to do the tower boss. Because this guy technically shouldn't be that hard. He's going to be because he hates me, but... And that was... I keep forgetting stuff can hit you when you're above it. Quite easily, in fact. Probably shouldn't break those until I absolutely need to break this stuff. And this is how I'm going to maintain health, is by mass murdering these dudes. These little minions that spawn all over the freaking level. Preferably without taking a whole lot of damage myself, but that's highly unlikely. Especially when I do stuff like that. I kinda wish I didn't have the ability to knock stuff back. Because that would make it a little bit easier. I swear. I'm gonna get myself killed just for being stupid, I think. Like that, for one. It's whatever game, whatever. We'll try it with the Hookgawker, since I've heard that makes it extremely easy, and it would make sense that that makes it extremely easy, assuming I have one. I don't. We'll take a Barbarian King instead. Although he has tunnel vision, so... We'll see. We'll see. Strength... I could get even more blood stuff. Just go crazy with blood equipment, man. I can't equip that. I don't have blood for that, and I can't equip that. Well, if I take the gauntlets off, does that give me enough to equip this? Yes, it does. So we have 3 sets. I can equip that. 4 sets of blood equipment. That is a lot of equipment covered in blood. And I could get the squire limbs, but not too concerned about the limbs, quite frankly. That is a lot of blood equipment. Dropped my health pretty substantially, but it should give us large quantities of health every time I kill something. And we're going to do this until this guy's dead, and then we'll start traveling around as per normal to the tower and through the tower, getting money, that kind of thing. Doing boss runs if we happen across it in good health. Pretty much that kind of thing. Once this guy's dead, we'll stop doing this constant teleport thing. I can't really hit you when you're below me. Alright, well, you'll just do that. That's alright. That's cool. Why did he... Okay, it hit a Fury. I was looking at the health bar and I'm like, why is he nearly dead already? And by the way, there is a reason I'm throwing that backwards. It does not, however, involve me dying. It's because it's going the whole route in the opposite direction, which is kind of what I needed to do. Rather than that, which just goes that partial way. Sometimes I wonder about my ability to dodge things, which is currently 0. Which is why I want the blood stuff, so I can just, you know, vampirism tank everything. As you do, I suppose. I haven't done a whole lot of damage to Alexander. Here we go. Did a bit of damage there. I don't have any mana. And I don't regenerate a whole lot of mana when I kill something. In fact, I'm not entirely sure how much mana I do regenerate. I would prefer if things would stop murdering me, though. He will continuously spawn about 1 billion things, by the way. I don't think there is a possible way to clear the map, it just doesn't happen. Whoop. He does a lot of damage as well, which makes sense because it's really hard for him to hit you, but whatever. Thought I could get over that. Didn't jump in time though. Ouch. As you can see though, vampirism tanking, hooray! makes up for my ineptitude in dodging, since this fight is mostly an endurance run, more or less. And considering he spawns a billion things, that was poor judgment. Pretty much this entire fight has been poor judgment, though, so... And there goes some more poor judgment. I need to work on my ability to dodge things, which at the current moment is null. There's a Hokage, and he's bald. We'll roll with that. It's gonna nullify my, oh wait, he does actually have a crit chance. So you can actually push, or is that just, I have no idea. It's possible you can actually get the Hokage crits, which would be insane. Nope, 0%, okay. I was about to say, if I can get this dude the crit, that'd be pretty sweet. You have an exclamation point. Did I get something new from you at some point? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Haste runes and curse runes and all sorts of stuff, and lock that, my good friend. I have things to murder. We have basically no health. And given my ineptitude at dodging, this may not be the best idea. I am pretty inept at dodging. I do wish you could skip this, but you can't. You can pause it and see his name pop up. He's level 46, 62 strength, and 2250 health. 51 health specifically, but I don't think anyone's counting that 1 health. If that's a factor, good heavens. And we do about 70 per hit consistently. I'm not going to be able to hit him, so there's no point even waiting for that. But now I one-shot things, so at the very least, every time I decide to go for one of these Furies, I can take off, you know, a massive quantity of health. Or sorry, give myself a massive quantity of health. Well, I could take off a massive quantity of health, too. I'm gonna have to... never mind. I was gonna say I'm gonna have to take damage, but obviously that's not how that worked. There we go. I'm pretty sure Hokage is definitely the way to do this, because I've already done much more damage than any other run, pretty much combined at this point. What are you doing down there? Why would you even be down there? I didn't even go down there. Buffoon? Yeah, we're gonna get him on this run with very little actual risk, unless I screw something up, which is highly likely. But even if I take damage, I could just, you know, do that, suddenly have a lot of health left. Don't screw around. One of those hits will take most of my health off, so much more than 50% actually of my health off, which is kind of insane. Out of mana food, time to stand down here, and there he goes. So we killed Alexander. I'm pleased. We're only going to get 70% money. 70% of a boss drop is still pretty high, and I can farm money on my own if I so desire. That's not exactly the stats I would have preferred to find, but whatever. So, boss 2 done. Good news! And we're going to teleport to... Can't teleport to the tower. Alright, well, we're just going to teleport back to the front and make our way to the tower, and begin the regular journey of journey food. Don't do that. I keep forgetting this first room has crap wall in it. Spikes. The second room has spikes in it. Who designed this castle? Far too many spikes. And now our goal once again becomes money. And getting to the boss. Kind of a secondary side effect, really, of pretty much everything in this game. But mostly money. This is the... I was about to say, what? This is the boss for the castle, so never mind. Take all of his goods and then make our way. I just lost that piece of gold. Stupidity. What is up with this place? Out of curiosity, why... what? There's some Doomvises, but I don't understand the point of that. And we found a teleporter to the tower. Which there's no point activating because I'm not going to save this castle again, so it's kind of null and void. I do still really like how much of a chance the Hokage gives you to actually complete stuff, because he just destroys things. But I'm still working on my crit chance, so there's always time for the assassin to pull out of nowhere. That's a mimic that I almost jumped onto to open. Which I'm glad I got stuck on a bookcase, because that is a mimic. Mimics are evil. Even with the Hokage, since I didn't boost attack damage like I did on my other save, even with the Hokage though, it still takes quite a few hits. I really am lucky that that worked that way, but I really don't like... I can't believe I basically jumped into that. The dudes with the freaking swinging maces. Ninjas aren't too bad. I can deal with them. Also, I've been watching Northern Lion, as you do. And watching pretty much everyone complain about how he plays, which is the same way he plays Binding of Isaac, to be fair, so... They'll never make everyone happy. I didn't... Can you come this way? I didn't really want to hit your shield, my friend. I just thought I'd mention that. The general complaints that he gets, which are probably more or less what I end up doing anyway, like taking stupid damage like that, on things that are completely avoidable. I think magic actually does full damage against the Hall Guards. I could be mistaken though. I don't actually know what my magic damage is from the back, so ooh, I was lucky I was swinging there. So what is it? It's 11 now? I don't think I'm going to be able to get behind him. No, and in fact I killed myself on a shield. That was a bit of a stupid idea. Well, we killed a boss, so we can continue with our randomly generated castles. So Spelunker, Spelunkette, or an Archmage, which I don't really like.